Hey guys, it's Zach from MTG Bros here, and I'm continuing Journey Through Agothra. For those of you who missed my last video, Agothra is my custom MTG set featuring cards that I have made personally, myself, on this website that's called mtgcardsmith.com. Haven't seen it, haven't tried it, check it out. I highly recommend it. Now, we left off last time at Hybrid Landscape. So, if you want to know more about it, watch my last video. We're going to continue where we left off and go on to the next card. Our next card is Temple of Rot. No, this is not in a cycle, if you are wondering. This land is by itself. So, it is a rare swamp forest that you can tap for a black or a green. It enters the battlefield tapped, and if you pay a black and a green and tap it, then sacrifice a land, any land, including it, any land. Anyway, so you can search your library for a land card, any land, and put it in your hand, then shuffle your library. Activate this ability only if you control 3 or more non-basic lands. So that's just to make it a little bit more difficult to activate. It's not impossible, I'll say that. Especially not in the standard this set would create, with the 20-some non-basic lands I have in here. Sorry for the noise, I'm taking this into my bedroom, so I have a more comfortable place to record. Hey, everyone, say hi to my cat, Blue. Oh, he doesn't feel like talking. Sorry. Alright. So yeah, it's rare. It's dual color, and you can search for any land when you sacrifice it. So yeah, Temple of Rot. It's also a story spotlight. The first. Yes, I even choose cards to be story spotlights. But the thing about this set is all the lands are stories. All the story spotlights are lands. I just cannot talk today, huh, Blue? Alright, so now we're going to go through all the story spotlights. Next is Grosira, Ancient Temple. So this is a legendary land. It is a mythic rare. You can tap to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. Pay 2, tap, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature. Pay 4, tap, draw a card. And pay 6, tap, you gain 10 life. I really like the art. It really looks like a temple that's been sitting there for a very long, long time. So, the abilities aren't too OP. Paying 2 and tapping to put a +1/+1 counter on a creature is pretty good. Pay 4, tap, draw a card. Nah, I've seen better. And pay 6, tap, you gain 10 life is actually pretty good. Cat just ran away. And, this name down here by the flavor text won't zoom in. Why won't it zoom in? There it goes. Saran Makap. He's actually one of the planeswalkers we'll see later. But not for a while. But yeah, that's Grosira Ancient Temple. Next card. This is Shrine of the Final Grounds. The Final Grounds is where everyone's trying to get. It's where the ancient artifact known as the Clock of Rumination is said to be held. And yes, there is a card for Clock of Rumination in this set. So yeah, everyone's fighting to find the final grounds. And this is basically the marker saying, hey, you found the final grounds. This is supposed to be after the next card, but I'm not an organized person. Anyway, this is a white land. You can tap for a white, and attacking creatures you control get +1/+0, and blocking creatures you control get +0/+1. So that's actually really good, because it makes your blocking creatures harder to kill, and your attacking creatures deal more damage. Another quote by Sauron. So, yeah, next card. This is supposed to be before the last one, but this is midway to the final grounds. It's like a checkpoint saying, hey, you're halfway there. So rare has Journey 3. When it enters the battlefield, you may attach it to a creature you control. If you do, that creature becomes a copy of the land, except it's a 3/3 creature. Couldn't understand because I was talking too fast, or just weren't paying attention, then I'll leave it up long enough for you to read it. Anyway, you can tap to add 1 mana of any color to your mana pool. If, midway to the final grounds, is attached to a creature, add 2 mana of any one color to your mana pool instead. So it's another legendary land. And it's a rare. That ability is actually really powerful because it will make both the creature and this tap for 2 mana each. That could be 4 mana from these combined. Yes, I did put the downside. The 2 mana have to be the same color. But is that really that much of a downside? And now that mana burn isn't a thing. But, sorry. That's it for midway to the final grounds. Next. This is the final story spotlight. It is Final Grounds. It is also the last land we're going to look at. So, Final Grounds is a mythic rare legendary land with Journey 5. It does not have the reminder text, but when this land it would be when this land enters the battlefield under you. Sorry, it's when this land enters the battlefield, you may attach it to a creature you control. If you do, that creature becomes a copy of this land, except it's a 5/5 creature in addition to its other types. Then it says Final Grounds is every land type. So plain, swamp, island, mountain, forest, desert. I can't think of any others. But if you can think of a land type, like a land subtype, it has that. Then you can tap, sacrifice the attached creature, so it has to be attached to a creature for this to work. Add to your mana pool a number of mana in any combination of colors equal to the sacrificed creature's converted mana cost. Then, you may attach Final Grounds to target creature you control. So that's actually really powerful. Because imagine that on, like, a really big, dumb creature. Oh, what could it be? I don't think that... I'm sure there's cards that do this, but say a 6 mana 6/6 with trample. Attach this land to it, and then you can sacrifice the attached creature and pump out another 6 mana creature for basically free. So that's what makes this land really good. And making me really overpowered. Well, that's all I have for this video. That is the very last land and the very last story spotlight. It's not the last card. I still have several other parts I'm going to do. But for now, Zach, out.